Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Lunc, whose current price stands at the $0.00031,093 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 1.21%. And in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also draw out the key chart patterns that we have information on this chart. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening here on the Lunc chart. From these low prices that we had been trading within, Lunc saw a very nice bounce to the upper side, which was obeying this Elliot wave structure, having a wave 5 taking us back to around the $0.00059 mark. And having seen that movement to the upper side in this Elliot wave structure, we can now name that Elliot wave structure as a higher Elliot wave count 1. And having seen the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, this breakdown to the lower side can now be named as a higher Elliot wave count 2, which gave us a low at around the $0.00017 mark. And after seeing that breakdown to the lower side in the formation of a wave 2, whatever I'm expecting on this other side is the formation of a movement to the upper side in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3. And if I get a little bit into the formation of this movement to the upper side right here, a wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, we also expect to see fractal waves in formation within that wave 3. And I believe that is what is playing out here on the Lunc chart. So drawing out my Elliot wave structures, I can have this movement as a wave 1 to the upper side. That is a wave 1, then saw a bit of a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 2. Then we saw a very impulsive movement to the upper side, which managed to break above key areas of resistances over here and made a new high at around the $0.00037 mark. And after making that high, we are seeing a bit of a retracement to the lower side over here. Then I'm expecting a bit of a bounce to the upper side in the formation of a wave 5. And once that movement plays out, then that will be completing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, which is right here. And that higher Elliot wave count 1 is a fractal wave which is within a wave 1, within a wave 3. And getting a little bit into the details of the formation of this fractal wave, so that we can also see whether this wave 3 is a valid wave 3. Using a trend-based Fibonacci, we can get a minimum target area for that third wave to the upper side, and I just need to connect the fibs from the low of the wave 1 to the high of that wave 1. Then drag the fibs to the low of that wave 2, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this third wave to the upper side, the fib level 1.618, though we can also use the fib ratios 1:1, but the most likely movement to the upper side is the fib level 1.618, and that gives me a minimum target area back to around the $0.0000501 mark. So once we see that movement to the upper side, then we can expect a bit of a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 4 before we continue pushing higher to complete the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, which is a fractal wave within a wave 3. And going back to the formation of this movement right here in the formation of a third wave, we are seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side, and this is as a result of the reaction to the fib level 0.786 fib level. After touching that key area on the Fibonacci, we are seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side, and we have lost key areas of support, but at the key area of support at around the $0.00029 mark, we found support, and we are seeing a bit of support and a bit of a bounce to the upper side over here. And in this movement right here, we have also been trading within this channel, and it's possible that now that we have found support down here, we might be able to have a bit of a pump to the upper side, manage to break out of the channel to the upper side, also manage to break above that key area of resistance right here, and have a retest, which is a successful retest, before we continue pushing higher. And that movement I would expect it to take us into the high of this target area that I have drawn out in the formation of a third wave right here at around the $0.0005 mark. And once that plays out, then we can expect a bit of a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 4, and then complete the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1 through the formation of a wave 5. And in case we also lose that key area of support down here at around the $0.00029 mark, then that movement could take us back to around the $0.00024 mark, which is our next key area of support down here. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. There's also another possible scenario that we can view this movement to the upper side as. We can also view this movement having this as the wave 1. Then whatever we are seeing over here might be a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 2. Then expect a bit of a movement to the upper side in the formation of a third wave, a fourth wave, then a fifth wave to complete that higher Elliot wave count 1. And this will only play out in case we do not manage to continue pushing higher in the formation of this third wave right here. In case that movement doesn't play out, then I will have to restructure my Elliot wave count into this pattern that I have right here, and also zooming in so that we can also get a target area for that higher Elliot wave count 3, because we have the low for that first wave, the high for the first wave, and also the low for the first or for the second wave. We can get a target area for the third wave to the upper side, and I just need to connect the Fibonacci's from the low of the wave 1 to the high of that wave 1, then drag the fibs to the low of the wave 2, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side for that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.001 mark. And in case that movement plays out, then Lunc will be losing 1-0. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.